Okay, hi Eric. My name is Drew Clark. I'm the project manager of the Well Connected project of the Center for Public Integrity. Well Connected is a project that focuses on the media and the telecommunications sectors and the way they are engaged in lobbying and other activities in Washington. And what we're demonstrating here is the Well Connected website. It's the media tracker. Go to www.publicintegrity.org/telecom and you can see our media tracker. What the media tracker allows you to do is type in your zip code and see all of the TV, radio, cable, newspapers that are in your area, and also hopefully broadband providers in your area. We have a lawsuit against the Federal Communications Commission under the Freedom of Information Act to provide us with that information, which they have failed to disclose, claiming that it's confidentially sensitive information, who's offering broadband in your area. But what we do with the media tracker is allow you to see who owns the media, and then allows you to see all of the properties that this particular company owns, and then all of the contributions they make to members of Congress. And from there you can also see the reverse of that, all the contributions that members of Congress in turn receive from telecom, media, and technology companies.
Tell me again the internet address in case someone wants to know more.
Exactly. It's www.publicintegrity.org/telecom. And once again, it's the media tracker and allows you to follow all of the companies in your area in these sectors.
I guess, is there any other way to find this unless you go to your site? Any easy way for a normal, regular person with a daily job to find this information other than letting someone like you do it for them?
There's no other way to find this information in one place. The FCC publishes some of this information on its website. The Securities and Exchange Commission publishes some of it. The Federal Elections Commission, the Senate Office of Public Records. All these organizations have a piece of the information. We take the data, clean it up, organize it, and allow you to see your communications landscape.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm Bob McCannon, and I'm the co-president of the Action Coalition for Media Education, better known as ACME. ACME was formed by people like Sut Jolly of the Media Education Foundation, Bob McChesney of Free Press, Gene Kilborn, well-known activist for women's rights in advertising, John Stauber, Peter Phillips of Project Censored. They all came together and said, we need a media education organization which is not controlled by big media and big corporations. And there are only two media education organizations in the country, national media education organizations. One takes lots of money from AOL, Time Warner, Prime Media, Channel One, Cable in the Classroom, and they produce bags like this at their conference, Giving Voice to a Diverse Nation, Comcast. Now, you know that Comcast is doing more to limit diversity in media and diversity in our culture than almost any other organization. And they're working at the state, the local, the federal level with the FCC to reduce participation in our democracy, reduce the kind of diversity we should have in our media. So that's why we came together with all of the people I just mentioned and about 25 more 5 years ago to form an organization to support media education that will tackle the issues that are not talked about in our mainstream media. Get kids to look at things like what we call untold stories. Look at the issues of poverty. Look at the issues of war and peace. Look at the issues of, what does it mean when the president gives a tax cut to the top 1%? What does it mean when we spend, they say, $500 billion, probably closer to $1 trillion, rebuilding a place on the other side of the earth when we can't rebuild a town in our own country by the name of New Orleans or the coast of Mississippi. Those are the kinds of media-related issues that we think kids need to look at, make up their own minds about, learn some media skills, learn some skills of analysis, some skills of production, and then try to become part of the solution. We don't think that media education should be value neutral. Exxon loves media education that is value neutral. Walmart loves media education that is value neutral. We want kids to look at Walmart ads and say, is that the truth?
Hi, my name is Loretta Alper and I work for the Media Education Foundation, and we're here in Memphis, Tennessee at the Media Reform Conference, and we are doing a screening room with a number of our films. What the Media Education Foundation does is make films that take a critical look at issues and how they're represented in the mass media. And we work with a number of people on different kinds of subjects, ranging from all kinds of political issues to commercialism and different kinds of representation of gender and race and sexuality. And our videos go out across the country, and they're used in a lot of schools and colleges, universities, high schools, in libraries, and they're critical tools for people to look at the way in which the mass media shapes issues of our day.
Would you like to tell me just a bit about a couple of your more popular videos? Or
Sure. We have some new releases that we're showing here in Memphis this weekend. One of them is called Real Bad Arabs, and it looks at the images of Arabs in Hollywood film from basically the beginnings of Hollywood film, so going back to kind of the silence all the way up to current film. And that's it's just jam-packed with film images that a lot of people will know and recognize, and it gets a lot of gasps from the audience when they actually see these images framed in a critical context. We have a film that we're showing right now, in fact, called Beyond Beats and Rhymes, and it's about hip-hop and images of masculinity and black masculinity, and that's a really sort of critical topic, current topic that a lot of people are interested in, and it's not really critical of hip-hop, and in fact is very pro-hip-hop, but it looks at the ways in which the commercial media system sells a certain kind of hip-hop and represents a certain kind of black masculinity.
I'm Anthony with the Haymarket Books and International Socialist Review magazine. We're part of the nonprofit Center for Economic Research and Social Change. We're an independent book publisher supporting grassroots independent publishing and grassroots social movements. And our website is haymarketbooks.org for some of the books we publish, like Dave Zirin and Juliana Segrena and Mark Steele, and other really important writers like Mike Davis, Justin Akers-Chacon. Our magazine website is isreview.org, and that's our monthly magazine, ISR, which publishes Noam Chomsky, Arundhati Roy, Howard Zinn, other important independent critical voices that you don't hear enough in the mainstream.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.